It's been pushed.
Who the fuck's that? Who's vibrating?
Alright, Dan, go.
Are you sure you're ready for me to go?
Yeah, we're live, mate.
Oh, hello, good day, peeps, and welcome along to a special LENcast. I can't remember what episode this is. Is it 15, 14?
I can't check right now.
No one knows.
I can't check.
Oh, this is going to be the messiest LENcast we've ever done because we decided to go live with it. Let's do it.
Who decided this was a good idea?
You don't know the
Oh, Jesus.
Alright, Dan, you want to roll in your intro?
I mean, I try. But yeah, so, yeah, welcome along to a special live stream LENcast where if you're watching this, you can see the lovely faces of Ben from Corner Flag Games and Josh from Crossbar Capers, and look at that scruffy bastard beard. No, not jealous. Mine's actually much better. I'm not gonna lie. Also, but as you can tell, you can hear me. So obviously, I'm here, Garfield. Hello, and also Terence from WirelessVLOGS. Say hello, T. Welcome back.
How are we, guys? It's good to be back.
It's good to have you, matey.
I'm here every second week, so it's good to be on for, I think this is 2 weeks in a row now, which is probably some sort of record.
No, it's not 2 weeks in a row. You weren't on last week.
Wasn't I?
No,
No. So you know, prepare your butts, peeps, for the messiest LENcast you'll ever listen to. Also, I seem to get nominated for hosting for the 3rd week in a row, which just proves a point that without me, we're shit. Okay?
Yeah.
And I'm just about to be disturbed by 2 girls. Okay, so brace yourselves.
Oh, someone's lucky.
Oh, hello. Yes, welcome along, Maisie, to the LENcast. No,
Welcome, Maisie.
yeah, okay, I'll help you up onto the bed. Yep, there you go. I also have no topic, so it was something that we didn't discuss.
No, that's easy. Of course. We'll just get it on. That's our topic.
Yes.
What's the topic?
I'm here.
Well, other than the fact that other than this one is now a cat. I've done really well as a parent. I think I've got one very good child that just doesn't know how to be sick, and I've got a cat as well. Apparently, Maisie, whose idea was to live stream? Seriously, come on, Missy. Meow meow.
I think this is a good insight for anyone listening that this is what our LENcast is normally like. You normally see the clean cut, edited version. This is what they're actually like.
Yeah.
Yes.
It's a
Yes.
mess.
Because because for over in the land down under, it's sort of like 10 p.m. But over here, it's like 1 o'clock in the afternoon. It's very hard for me to keep these girls super entertained when I'm on daddy duties for an hour while we do the recording. Although the hour normally tends to go for about 3 hours because. Yes, Maisie. Oh God. Yeah, because of this. So, but yeah, do you realize, Maisie, you're going out to probably like millions of or 3 people.
Yeah. I was about to say, I've just pulled up the video and I'm watching Josh and Ben sitting there, and I would like to say, Josh, please shave that beard.
No, keep the beard. It's got to keep it. It's just got to be trimmed a little bit. Maybe have the mutton chops.
Ben's
Just get rid
fresh
of the
shaven.
bit on the chin.
No, it's going to get touched up on Thursday, I think. Obviously, got an engagement to go to next Saturday night, so I'll have to make it a bit respectable.
Respectable's not the word I'd use to describe that at the moment.
That means he's canning himself out for LENcast next week.
Oh, hang on. Hang on a second. So, Josh, do you want to tell us why you're not going to be on this this podcast next week? If I get the words out.
Because I'm going to an engagement party and free alcohol and food come first in my lifestyle. I'm not an alcoholic or anything like that. And
I drink because I eat. I eat because I drink.
There it is.
Yes, that's right.
Are you just using that voice because you're describing Josh?
Yeah, you just called me. Well done.
Well, to
Hey,
be fair, up in the
you
top
said that you.
we were meant to have Terrence's face.
Oh, here we go.
Take.
But due to being on prehistoric internet, I quickly realised that my internet was not going to be able to handle that.
Correct.
Tomo, we've got Tomo!
Tomo in the chat. Hey, Tomo. How are you?
Hello, Tomo.
Was that not
mate.
Tomo on the couch next to Ben? The beard. The beard.
You're gone, dead. You're gone. You certainly not allowed in Australia.
Jesus, respect our viewers and audience.
He's watching the live replay of this screen.
I wish I could afford to come to Australia.
I hope you're watching that, man. I hope you're watching us on the couch.
I've got it on. Yeah, I'm watching. Yeah. Oh, you don't you worry.
The delay is
I
real.
saw
But
the
yeah.
Hey. Oh, no.
So
So basically,
Just-
in a nutshell, guys, let's have the floor for a sec. This is a
yes.
sort of a test for something that's coming up late next month.
Yes, yep.
Yeah, we're still next month. Oh, I had to check the date then. It's still next month, yes. 26th of October.
Yes, so this is a sort of test way of doing the LENcast before we do it for that special event.
Yeah, correct. This is definitely a test. Whether we put Terrence on the couch when we're in Adelaide, or we kick him down the street and let him record out in the street.
So hang on, how many are there again? Me, you.
So you've got
Chris.
Chris, Sue, you've got Terrence.
Chris, Dale, me.
Dale.
We only need one person counting here, Terrence.
Yes.
Calm down.
Me, you.
I just got excited that I could count.
Chris,
Dale. Will. Lockie?
No. That's it.
Come on, Lockie.
Yeah,
No,
Lockie,
This is
Lockie,
excellent
you'll
viewing.
watch this. You'll watch this, Lockie. Pull your finger out and get on that plane and
So technically, there's going to be 8 of us.
yeah.
On the
couch
all on it.
and one from across the pond. For a
Wow.
LENcast. How's that, ladies and gentlemen?
It's going to be a bumper episode.
Tomo, you watch that one. Watch this space. It's going to be massive.
But
It's going to be huge.
Ben, I just want to interrupt you there, Benno.
Yeah,
We've
mate.
got some feedback on your and Josh's sound quality, and it's sounding
I
very
was just
echoey
about to say.
compared to us.
Literally just about to say.
We're echoing.
Apparently,
Yes.
I can't hear
It's
any
like, it's
echo.
like tinny. I can if I listen to it through my headphones.
Okay.
I thought
I can't
I'd
listen
do a
to the
test.
stream.
And
So if I talk right now, Ben doesn't say anything. It's echoing.
Bear with me a sec.
I'm not sure.
There's no-
See, this is where one of us really needs to be listening to the stream.
Well, yeah, that's why I said that.
But yeah, I can't. So
Bear with me just a moment. While I have
dance time.
Yes.
Up and dance, Josh and Ben. Get
Oh,
up and
get up,
dance,
get up.
Josh and Ben.
oh yes,
I'll get up.
dance
Get up
camp.
and
Get up.
dance, Josh and Ben. Dance.
Fuck it,
Do, do.
Hey.
G'day, Isaac. It's good to see you in the stream as well, mate.
What's that?
Good dancing, Josh. I enjoyed that.
You leave Butsy out of this, mate.
I'm gonna have that on loop.
Yes.
Yeah, this is where you need one of the mods to just clip that.
This is a Twitch test.
No, but you can still clip from YouTube, mate.
I'm trying to work out where we are.
Again, guys, this is just a test. If this doesn't really work, we're going to stop. We're going to do this all again. If it takes us 6 hours, it's going to fucking take us 6 hours. And you guys...
Speak for yourself, mate.
How's the echo now?
Terrence does have an alarm clock now.
Yeah.
Oh, did we set up that GoFundMe page?
Set up the GoFundMe
Oh, here we
page.
go. Very good.
Yep. It's going to happen.
There's no echo now, Ben.
No echo now?
Not that I can hear.
Terrence?
Alright, I think I may have solved what the problem was.
He sat his fat ass on his phone. He pressed the setting.
Nah, no more echo. Thank you, Intimate Izzy. Or Inmate Izzy. Not Intimate Izzy.
Intimate.
Wow, that got rather wrong rather quickly.
Ben's very amorous tonight, isn't he?
Yeah.
Sorry. You know what makes it even worse? What's the nickname we call my daughter?
Oh. His
Yeah.
Is he?
Yeah.
His mate.
Izzy. So if the echo's gone, that's beautiful.
It could be his mate.
Can
It
I
is,
say,
mate.
though, I need to say this. It's like watching a really sort of cheap knockoff version of Wayne's World, isn't it?
Oh, wow.
That is brilliant.
Well, we can't even string a conversation together. How are we going to do
Swing
Tweet of the
tempo. She's a babe.
Thinking that just before.
Week? We're not doing Tweet of the Week live. We can't.
Well, one's already on.
No, we can't.
It's already there. We'll post Tweets of the Week on the Lads Entertainment Network Twitter.
In about 3 weeks' time.
I'm about to do that. I can still do mine now if you wish, Ben.
Yeah, and
Oh yeah,
actually-
do that.
And yeah, guys, if you jump onto the Len Twitter, you can see mine as well.
Yeah.
I've already posted mine.
Just in saying that as well, this is going live on the Corner Flag Games channel. We were going to do it on the Lads Entertainment Network channel, which is the home of LENcast. But apparently YouTube have changed their guidelines around live streaming, and you need to allow an account 24 hours to verify itself before you are able to live stream. So what's going to happen is that this is going to be live on the Corner Flag Games channel. The video that will come from this will not be posted on Corner Flag Games. It will go up on the Lads Entertainment Network channel. The audio from this will also be ripped, and might I add, not cut, and put onto podcasts.com.
And before anyone comments in the live chat, yes, we all thought Ben would have had this sorted beforehand because of his expertise in this field. But people do make mistakes.
Yes. Might I also add that
Mistakes.
if this had happened, I not have said something.
Yeah,
Would have
Jush.
been organised and ready to go.
Probably will.
Exactly. Alright, so shall we talk about some topics? Do we have a topic? Would the chat like to give us a topic?
Yes.
We
Yes.
can
Now
take-
Well, while we're waiting for I can say while we're waiting for the chat, because there's going to be that little bit of delay.
Yep.
How's about any Man United fans out there? Fuck you!
Yes. Yes.
Yes.
very good.
Yes, Dan and Josh jump in this and very, very enthusiastically give us a rundown of what Dan is talking about.
So, Man United, once upon a time, used to be one of the biggest clubs in the world. Lowly little Derby County. My babies, they drew them in the Carabao Cup, League Cup. We only sent the fuckers packing out of it, didn't we, on penalties? Oh, yes. Phil Jones. What a penalty he took. What a penalty. And they still got Fergie time, even though he's been retired, about fucking 2 millennia now? It fucking equalising in the 95th minute.
I would have loved to know what the Manchester United fans were singing on the way home. My baby takes the morning train.
No.
Where's the recording?
Inmate Izzy, AFL Grand Final. I mean, for Victorians, it's hard to talk. It's hard not to talk about it. I'm Victorian.
I'd be the only one here
And
that's
I'm not
qualified
talking
to
about
say a
it.
word about it.
Yes.
I changed before the LENcast. What was I wearing beforehand?
It was a very, very dull shade of black and white.
Dirty, disgusting piece of clothing you had on.
Yeah, check my Twitter from earlier today.
Yes.
Oh, I can't believe you put that on social media.
Up the Eagles. In saying that, though, the big one tomorrow night, Melbourne Storm.
Yes!
It's going to be an
Go to
absolute
Storm.
cracker. That's right.
All right, now let's change the topic to something that Dan can actually talk about.
I was about to say, I'll be back in 10 minutes,
Okay.
guys.
We'll go back to, obviously, Derby and United a little bit. And just a question for you, Dan. How many nails do you reckon it's going to take to hammer
Where are you
in
going with
Marino's
this?
coffin? Because you deal with coffins on a daily basis.
Oh, fuck.
I'm just...
Yeah, that is my job. I actually make coffins just in case anyone's wondering why I deal with them, that I make them. Yes.
Oh, yeah. Sorry, I should say that. This isn't my, last rites tape or whatever, and Dan's coming to my house tomorrow to nail my coffin.
He's nailing your channel coffin at the end of this.
Thank you.
I'm measuring you up while I'm watching you.
There's
You have an
plenty
extra
of-
large, please?
I'd have to stand up to get around. But yeah.
Size
how
equator belt.
How many nails?
So basically, in a nutshell, you're asking me how many more bites at the cherry that Mourinho's got before he gets sacked. Now, the thing is, personally, I think Mourinho's quite a good coach / manager. I honestly do. Now, he's gone to United, and he's got your Pogba for one. The reason he was sold from United in the first place, well, Fergie sold him, was because Pogba has a slight ego problem, shall we say.
No.
Now, Mourinho's a big character.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, that goes without saying. The stuff he's come out and done in press conferences and interviews and stuff. So I think there's a bit of a clash. And it's like anything. A lot of clubs go through a rut. And that rut starts with the players, not so much the manager, in my opinion. Sometimes there's a case where it's the manager that's the problem, but it's the players. You get a few bad eggs in that team. Those players, they upset the dressing room. They upset everything. And it only takes one player on a pitch to suddenly decide he's not going to pull his weight, and you're in the Man United situation.
I.e. David Carney.
Or Stoke are in that situation at the moment. I'm not just bringing up Stoke because of Gary Rowett, but Stoke are genuinely a team on the down because of players.
Yep, I'd agree with that.
They're going
But-
down.
To be fair,
But Gary Rowett's still a twat, but
LENcast,
still.
one of your podcasts, or not, but did I not say Mourinho would not last the season?
Yes.
You did.
Yes, you did. And
I'd
probably
like to see him last the season, though.
But
I would.
then you are in the same sort of position that every other club are in. If you get rid of him, who do you replace him with?
There's not many at the moment.
I'd actually like him to stay. I think he's doing wonders at Man United at the moment, and I'd love it to continue for forevermore.
Tim Woods! Welcome to the LENcast live stream.
G'day, Tim.
I tell you. Can I tell you as well what Man United are doing? Oh, sorry, doing that everyone else seems to be doing. More so, Macclesfield. They are currently losing 2-0 to West Ham.
Oh my god. Already.
Shit, did I tip United?
It's half time and it's already 2-0 to West Ham.
Oh, that is beautiful.
Ouch.
Can I please have a round of applause here for Mourinho?
I'm sorry. If Mourinho don't get the boot at the end of this game, something's seriously
Oh, I hope he doesn't. I really hope he doesn't.
something's seriously wrong.
I think I
We want you to stay. We want you to stay.
Shit, I'm going to have to go back and watch my video.
He's playing. I'm just having a quick look as well, just so everyone can be kept up to a minute, I suppose. But He's playing 5 at the back.
Who, Mourinho?
Mourinho is.
Yes.
In, mate, is he?
Yes.
I love blowing bubbles.
Great
Well
chat.
said, Izzy,
That
well
is great
said.
chat.
Good, man. Love the bubbles.
Some
Right.
more. Hashtag Jose out.
I'm just going to be right back.
Hashtag Jose out. Yes. That's actually really thrown me. I did not expect that at all, to be honest.
No, neither did I. I don't think anybody did.
Just look, to be fair, I'm not going to say, because I expected it to be 2-0 up, but West Ham, they will come good, and I knew they would. They've got the talent, they've got the coach.
One of their goals was an own goal, to be fair.
Hey, look, it doesn't matter. It happens to the best of them.
Who scored the own goal?
Jones.
Lindelof.
Yeah, Lindelof.
He's gone.
Bloody Phil Jones. Phil Jones, I don't even think he's made it to bench, has he?
Probably not.
Having a look at the lineup now.
Let's be fair though.
He's not on the first team. They've got some...
No, he hasn't.
He was what, the 11th bloke to fucking take a penalty? Surely it should have been done before then.
Yeah.
Like, he's copping all this flack, and friggin'
Yeah,
9
what about
blokes.
the other 10 in front of me?
Yeah. The 9-10 in front of him.
He's not even on the bench. Phil Jones isn't even on the bench, lads.
Oh, that's probably why he's been dropped.
Yeah, but see, that's bullshit. He's a good player, and he's a defender.
Oh, Yarmolenko.
Phil Jones is a good player.
He's not a. He's
Are we
not a
talking about the
shit
same Phil Jones here?
Hang on. Was it the first goal or the second goal?
Is there 2 Phil Joneses at Man United?
Second goal, Ben.
Second goal. I've got it here credited as Yarmolenko with an assist from Diop.
Oh,
Yeah, it's
okay.
definitely...
yeah, come on, Terry.
I've got
Sky
9 goals.
Sports have it as Lindelof.
Yeah, I've got it as an own goal as well.
There you go.
Oh, that's
But,
their problem. That's United's problem.
What?
Fellaini started.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Oh.
They are in.
Fellaini started and Pogba started. And
Yeah.
Lukaku with his
Who's this Matana?
big...
Now, if we have a look at the chat for a minute, Tim Woods has come up.
Phil, who's this Matomley? Phil Jones in disguise.
Man, you might replace Jose with Brendan Rodgers because he might be on his way out also.
No.
What do we think of that?
No.
Nah.
No.
Nah.
Nope.
Rogers won't go.
No chance at all?
Nope.
Oh, look, I don't think there's no chance.
Well, if the manager's job becomes available at Man United, I suppose Gary Rowett might be interested.
Yeah.
He's not allowed to manage in the Premier League. He doesn't have a pro license.
Yeah, well, that's there. That's him out.
But
Rogers.
no,
Well-
I think Celtic will give Rogers more time.
Oh, I hope
Still
they
a long
do.
way to go.
To do what?
I've got a soft spot for
I hope
him.
United give Mourinho more time.
Oh, look,
Yeah.
I've never been
I don't want
a
him
fan
come
of
sniffing around Frankie.
Rogers has done everything possible. Yeah, cool. They're not sitting top at the moment. It's a long season ahead. And Rogers is at Celtic, and most coaches at Celtic end on their terms.
That's right.
And
Yeah.
he will not go to United. He knows the task will be completely different to Celtic. It'll be completely different to when he was at Liverpool. Yeah, they gave him so much time, so much freedom at Liverpool.
Yeah.
He will not get that in United. It's
No.
And
It'll,
Moyes is perfect example of that. Right?
Yeah.
If Moyes went back now and he didn't get the job handed to him from Fergie, things would be they would be very different. I think if someone went in there before him, he would have done a lot better. You got to think about it. Ferguson has done everything for United.
yeah.
He's won pretty much all their trophies. You know, he single-handedly made them pretty much the richest club in the world. And then for him to go, not only the coaching staff, but all the back staff, they didn't know what to do. You know what I mean? Like, he run that whole club. I've no doubt the back staff and all that would come to him for advice and so forth. Because
They went to him for fucking advice, and he got fucking David Moyes in charge.
Yeah, to be fair.
yeah, look, that wasn't obviously his smartest move. But who would have taken the job after him? Who would have you liked to see take the job? If you could pick, here's a question to all of you: if you could pick a coach, not now, try and think back to when obviously Fergie did leave, and there was no
I
coaches.
just need to hold you there for a second. Hey, Terence.
Here we go.
He would like you to look at the video
I am.
when it comes up.
Yeah, when it comes up, there's a delay, obviously, clearly.
Yeah, okay, I can see it now. I can see it.
Right? Research.
Yeah.
I'm not just looking
Yeah,
at my
you've-
phone.
I know. I was just having a bit of banter in the chat.
Oh, God, and it's gone black. Idiot.
Yeah, it did that quite soon after you held it up.
Anyway, I was checking to see how many times Celtic had lost since the start of the season. Like,
but
Yeah, right. So the question
but
to you
to,
is,
yeah,
and
to go back to Josh's
and
question,
and
though.
obviously the guys in the chat as well can put their opinion down. If any coach was available back in whatever the hell that was, 2013,
yeah.
12, something like that, who would have you picked to take the job at United after Ferguson?
The shittest manager possible, so they get relegated.
That would have been fantastic.
No, in all seriousness.
But in all seriousness, so
I can't be serious. I detest Man United, so
yeah,
there's no.
so do I.
Do we have a pick of the crop? Or managers that were unsigned?
No. This is just
Sven-Goran Eriksson.
this
Oh,
is just
God.
any coach. They could have been coaching at any club at the time, but coming from obviously United's board, sitting there going, right, we've had a coach who's done everything. He can't be replaced. Who is going to be the
Next
next
in
man
line.
to win us a title? This is obviously if you were the champion, who would you choose?
Me personally,
Your choices would
I'd have gone with
go, Ben.
Diego Simeone.
Yeah, fair call.
I'd have gone with Diego Simeone. The entire place, it would have needed 12 months to change the entire play style.
Yeah, yeah.
But
And that's saying obviously.
Yeah.
what do you reckon, Dan?
If I had to have a choice, because I was the chairman of Man United, it would be a toss up between Pep, Ancelotti, and there was a third one I was going to say.
Yeah, my second pick would have been
Give me a
Ancelotti.
minute. Oh, and Klopp.
Mhm.
Yeah, my second pick would have been Ancelotti.
It would have been pick up between,
Terence?
But it wouldn't have been Pep.
but they just haven't been able to be stable. Now the question is, I mean, let's have T's
Who do you reckon?
quick.
Yeah, see, now this isn't what I'm going to weigh in on.
Really?
Purely
Okay,
because
then right.
purely because my knowledge at that time in football was not much.
No, but even still.
Here, so most of the
No.
coaches you
Most of them are
know
still
are still
around.
there.
No. We'll cater for it then. We'll cater for T's lack of knowledge of football. Full stop. We've got a similar situation at Arsenal right now.
Yeah,
Wenger
Yeah.
was there for what, like
Far too
20 years.
22 years. Yep.
So yeah. Now this, I can't remember the name of the guy that's in charge of you now. It's that sort of.
Unai Emery.
Emery.
There you go. He does know something, peeps.
Oh yeah, good one.
But is it is it going to be this? Are Arsenal going to go the same way? Are they going to start finishing fifth instead of fourth now?
Hopefully.
So I actually see this as a breath of fresh air and something that's probably, well, potentially is going to change fortune a little bit. We've already seen it early in the season where we saw the same sort of results, but a different feeling. Arsenal, when you watch them play, they played more open. They weren't sort of reserved. Our defense copped a lot of lot of backlash for being quite terrible, which it always has been, especially under Wenger. But they were trying different things. For example, Czech was trying to be a sweeper keeper, which is not something Czech has ever done or ever been comfortable doing. So yes, he made mistakes, but it's something that as soon as Emery came in, he's said to Czech, right, I want you to try and do this, and it's going to always take a bit of time to change to it, as it did under Fergie when he left. There was that period of change before anything really came back again for United, and it's going to take a while for anything to actually kick in at Arsenal. But it's a bit of fresh air, new ideas, and new game style, and I'm looking forward to it.
Yeah. Well, before we quickly finish on that note, I'm just going to quickly say the two guys that I would have picked would have been Gus Hiddink.
Oh shit! Sorry, Josh. Yeah, I forgot.
Oh yes.
Yeah, Gus Hiddink.
Yeah.
For the simple fact that bloke needed time, so he would have needed time. So if United got rid of him like they did Moyes, they wasted signing him. But if they gave him 2 years, as Ben said with bloody Ancelotti, I think it was.
No,
Simeone.
Simeone, sorry, yeah. He would have changed that whole club. And he would have started from the youth up to the top. He wouldn't have started from the top and worked to the bottom. He would have gone from bottom to top. But he would have been a very good coach to really keep them where they were with Fergie. The other one, dark horse, would be the current Belgium coach, Martins. Martins? Yes. I think it's Belgium. Yes. Yeah. He would have been my other one. More like a Moyes type, but yeah, same thing. His structure would have been pretty good as well. But yeah. Anyone else in the chat say anything about that? Or
Tomo suggests Mr. Bean.
He's a referee.
As an improvement. As an improvement.
He's actually an A-League referee. So
which one?
Yeah.
Yeah, which one? There's a many number of A-League referees that can fit that category.
What's his name?
Chris Beath.
No, not Chris Beath. No, it actually looks like Chris Beath. Remember the dark hair?
Chris Beath's just a bit of a
Chris Beath is a flop.
funny person.
Yeah, he's a flop.
A funny
Jared Gillett.
person.
Jared Gillett?
Oh, Jared Gillett, yeah.
Gillet's all right.
Yeah, I don't
Yeah,
mind
for you
Gillett.
guys. It's all right when he lets you win every week. Fucking hell.
Oh, here we go.
Bloody hell. But yeah,
I don't mind Gillett.
obviously, anyone else got anything there? But yeah, but Terence, obviously, your coach at the moment is the best
Yep.
fit.
Yeah.
As long as Arsenal give him time.
Which I don't see anything changing anytime soon. Obviously, with our majority stakeholder being someone who admittedly doesn't know anything about football and yet is learning, but they've always, as was evident when Wenger was in charge, always given the manager full control over whatever happens. The only reason Wenger ended up leaving was on his own accord because of, let's be honest, fan and media pressure. So now that someone new's in there, I don't see them being given the arse anytime soon either, just because the manager at Arsenal is always going to have free reign as long as Stan Kroenke is in charge.
Yeah,
I
fair
can see
call.
that.
And I said it's no different to Klopp. Yeah, like
No.
Liverpool's the same. If they don't win a premiership while Klopp's in charge,
They never will.
we won't win a premiership for a long time.
And this
You
year's
already
probably
have,
the
but-
1 year that you're going to push for it too.
Well, it's not 1 year. He's still got 4-year contract. 4 years on his contract. So as long as no one comes.
No, what I mean is if you're going to do it, you've made a good start of this one, so you try and do it now.
Unless something goes terribly wrong, you will.
Yeah, I say that every year. Yeah,
But when
everyone
Klopp
says that.
took the job, he walked in and they go, right, this is what we've got. And Klopp said, no. We do things my way. You want to win, and you want to win that premiership, we do things my way. And he said from day one, It's not going to be a quick fix. It will take him years, he said.
Yeah, and that's why he signed a 5-year deal.
And that's why he signed a 5-year deal. And he's what, in his 3rd year of his 5-year deal?
He's in his 2nd year of his 5-year deal. Because he signed a 2-year deal, and then they friggin', after 6 months,
They gave him...
he proved himself enough where they gave him, 5 years, thank you very much.
But he wasn't constricted by the same sort of transfer committee that previous Liverpool managers were under.
No, he wasn't, but he came out and stated clearly that he will use youth. And you can see it firsthand right now. You know, with the likes of bloody Solanke, who he's brought in, still youth. Yes, he hasn't played a lot of football, but he will, especially this year. He will get plenty of game time. Alexander-Arnold is prime example, mate. He is, and obviously Dan will surely relate to this. Watching him play for England is magic, and to have him at Liverpool is
not just for England.
Yeah, well, yeah. But yeah, no. Look, it's hopefully they give him the 5 years. Hopefully, he extends 22 years. That'd be nice.
No, trust me, it's not good. Not good.
Let's be fair. Friggin' his best mate at Huddersfield's not going too well. So
Wagner.
If he doesn't mind taking orders, which he's done previously with Klopp, I wouldn't mind him as assistant coach at Liverpool.
No, that's a fair shout. Stoke, if you're looking for a manager, and you will be quite shortly, when another job comes up, take Wagner. Because he's not a bad manager.
Wagner, if you're listening, don't take that offer. That's your,
yeah, that's a trap. Don't do it.
Britannia.
It's a poison, Bob. Don't do it.
Yeah, better chance of going to Birmingham.
I wouldn't say no.
Yeah, I bet you wouldn't. Not many would.
After the run that we've had.
Yeah, correct.
I was about to say, where did Zola end up?
Is he even coaching still?
Yes.
Oh, he is.
Who? Zola? He's assistant manager at Chelsea.
Oh, that's right.
He's an assistant at Chelsea.
Well, he's not coaching.
He's an assistant.
He's taking
where
orders.
He belongs.
He's taking orders.
Ooh.
That's right. He's where he belongs.
Right.
He never should have managed Birmingham, but that's a conversation that...
Have we got any topics in the chat?
What have we got in the chat, lads? When I get more rare spare time, I need to catch up with all of you on Crossbar Keepers stuff. From Thomas.
Now, if we are still waiting for topics, because this is a live episode, it probably might be handy to say for upcoming content that I believe myself, you, Ben, and yourself as well, Josh, might be doing some recording tomorrow.
You're getting the dad stare.
Come again?
Are we not recording some content tomorrow?
That was meant to be today, champion.
I'm doing it now.
Okay, this is a conversation for off air. Has anyone got any topics in the chat then?
Yeah, we'll have a chat, all right. I thought he was going towards Adelaide then, and I was going to say, I said, like,
it's a month away.
If you're wanting to do content, that's fine. I'll have to speak to the local police enforcement to see if we can do that in the cells.
Again, that was a conversation that we had off air that people have absolutely no idea what the hell is going on with.
But
yeah, so let's leave that one off air, Josh. Let's leave that off air.
About tomorrow, I have no idea.
Well, are you still around for tomorrow?
All right, Tomo wants to know about the start of the A-League season.
What would
Dan, you can have a break for 10 minutes.
What would you like to know about?
Yeah, I'll see you at the end of the podcast.
But Dan, you will learn. You have access to the A-League now.
Correct.
Through back channels.
Yes.
Yes. And then as soon as the clock's changed, it's going to be silly o'clock.
Like
yeah, it will be.
Every time we want to watch something.
Listen to the fucking whinger. Christ, it's not like we have to do it, every week.
All right, inmate Izzy.
I will be at work when they're on.
Talk about, gents.
Sorry, mate.
Inmate Izzy says he can't think of anything else to talk about. All right, so we'll talk about the start of the A-League season.
Yep.
And then.
And what would you like to know Give us a starting point.
Or do we start with tips then?
Right. Well, we're waiting for
What, A-League tips?
the guys for the season.
Yep.
Or who's going to win?
Yeah, for the season.
All right, go on. Start off.
I reckon that's the mighty Victory will once again hold the toilet seat at the end of the year, due to a VAR decision going our way. I think it will be a 2-1 result instead of the 1-0. I expect the Sky Blues to fall from grace, and I expect, as much as you two are going to hate this, Western Sydney to do all right.
Well, look, good luck to Western Sydney, mate. We beat them 4-0 today, so.
You did actually. I saw that. Yes.
We did.
Ben.
Thoughts on the Sky Blues falling?
I agree with you there. I reckon the Sky Blues are going to have a fall from grace.
I don't think
Beautiful.
Fall too far, mate.
If Perth don't shit the league in, there's something wrong.
No.
I reckon between Perth, Melbourne City, Melbourne Victory, they're all over the salary cap. Oh, and Sydney. I reckon all over the salary cap.
Well,
check the
I
cap.
don't know how we've done that.
Hashtag check the cap.
Smash the cap.
Yeah,
Yeah, hashtag smash the cap.
So who's going to win it? One.
Perth?
Yep. Who's going to get the wooden spoon?
Ooh.
You know what?
Not who we'd like to get the wooden spoon. Who's
No.
gonna-
I reckon it might be Western Sydney.
Yeah.
I reckon it might be. I don't see the Mariners getting it.
No, they won't get it.
The Mariners have got too
No.
much of a push behind them, and they've got the right manager behind them now. As much as I hate them, I think Wellington will do better. They won't end up on the foot of the table.
Oof.
I reckon Wellington will push for the 6.
Hashtag save the Knicks.
Ooh, that's a big shout.
That is
Yeah,
a
look, I
bloody
don't.
big
I don't like Mark Rudan as a manager. I don't like Mark Rudan as a commentator even more.
He's
But
a good player.
I can understand the troubles and tribulations of Wellington signing marquees and signing players in general. It's very difficult to try and go, hey, we're from New Zealand. We're the only professional sporting team. Come and live with us for 12 months on a contract. There's no appeal. So I
Yeah.
can see how it's difficult for them to get marquees.
Correct.
And even managers. And even players, for that matter. But I don't think they'll sit at the bottom. I reckon the tussle at the bottom is going to be between Western Sydney, the Mariners, and Wellington.
Right. Well,
Yeah.
while you're on that sort of lower end, obviously, Wellington will get the wooden spoon.
Yep.
And my tip to win the league, not the grand final, win the league.
Minor premiers.
Will be Adelaide United. They will win the league.
Yeah, it's a fair shout.
They will top
Yep.
the league. They will.
They're very under the radar.
They're very under
Yeah.
the radar. Everyone in Australia will get to watch it firsthand on Friday night. Terence is more than welcome. But watch the FFA Cup match
Yeah, we will.
on Friday night because it's going to be very interesting to see how they go. Craig Goodwin at the moment is on fire.
Yeah.
The two strikers they've got, can't remember his name, the one who broke his leg or whatever last year and didn't get much
Oh,
go.
Baba Diawara.
Diawara. If he stays fit and he doesn't get injured, he will score plenty. So, yeah. Hopefully at the end of the season we can come back to this and on my tip's correct because I tip Adelaide to win it.
Fair call. Fair shout.
Yeah, it's a fair shout.
Dan,
Lads, and chat and everyone. I need to go do daddy duties. I'm gonna have to go
Okay, mate.
Well,
because
we won't say goodbye.
pain in the ass.
Yeah, we'll probably still be here.
Won't say goodbye. We'll say farewell.
Yeah.
We'll probably still be
Toodle.
here. So
Yeah.
Dan will be back.
We don't have a time limit on how long we're going.
Yeah, I'm in no rush now.
Yep. Your wife's
Okay,
Bye.
I'll go see what I can get done in the time that I needed.
That's
And
alright,
if you're
just
still
do yourself,
going,
mate,
I'll come
and just
back.
Let us know when you're back.
Yeah.
Okay. I'll be back. Live streams. See, this would have been edited out if it wasn't live.
That's fine.
Correct. Righto, mate.
Toodles for noodles.
That's alright. Just jump in the chat when you're back.
Yeah.
Okay.
Toodle pips.
Right,
So
now,
obviously-
I was going to get Dan's tip
Yeah.
from a complete outsider.
Well,
Yeah.
obviously, yeah. Now that Dan's gone, will make it a lot easier in regards to the A-League. So it's a pretty big topic. And
It is.
if the guys are happy to stick around and listen to it, we're more than happy to dissect it a little bit and try and go team by team. We'll get an even better perspective, obviously, hopefully in the next week or two. Not plugging my channel or anything, but obviously I'm doing a little bit with the fan bases of hopefully all A-League sides, just to get an idea of obviously how they think their team's going, their ins, their outs, what have you. So stick around for that. But yeah, where can we go from here? Well, right, well, Terence, victory.
Victory.
What's your thoughts on your replacement for Berisha?
Oh, I
Now, just before you start,
Yeah.
there's only one replacement for Berisha, and it's not Honda.
Nope. And oh, it's quiet.
Yeah, he's thinking
And-
about it now.
Let him think about it, because I'll also jump in and say that I don't think it's Toivonen
No.
either. He's not an out-and-outer. He's an attacking midfielder.
Yeah.
Honda's a right wing.
well,
The only other
See-
bloke that I know of they've signed
Yep.
is a left winger or a left midfielder who can play striker. And that's young Elvis from Avondale. And from what I saw of him in the Marconi game,
Yep.
in the FFA Cup a couple of weeks ago, he has the talent, he has the speed, and he has the determination to play in the A-League. He's one problem. He's thinking 5 steps too much ahead, and it makes him fluff the ball under his feet.
Yeah, fair call.
He's just going gung-ho, and he's, I've got to go, got to go, got to go, got to go.
Yep.
And he ends up screwing himself over. He trips on over the ball, or he makes a bad pass. He's just, his brain's going too fast for his feet.
Yeah, look, it's going to take him time. Terence, have you come up with answer yet? Out of
Oh.
the signings you've just done?
Well, we've got somebody that we can get the Western Sydney side from.
I would have gone. So you've thrown me here because I would have thought the replacement would have been Toyovan, but you've sort of thrown me.
No. So
Oh.
we'll put it this way: Devonen's come in to fill. Let me just say it the easiest possible way. He's realistically coming to fill in that left wing. No, sorry, the right wing. Right. Valeri is going to have to play out there.
Oh,
Oh,
He's going
that's
to,
dangerous.
because the German,
Not a fan of that.
I gotta remember his name now. Shit, the one I just...
Raul Balbuena.
Yeah, he's come into that role.
Yeah, he's a defensive midfielder.
He's a
isn't he?
defensive midfielder, which means he
Okay.
has to move. Valeri has to move.
See, what I find interesting is that Victory have sort of recruited the same sort of positions for their marquees and internationals as what they did last year.
Yeah.
See, what I see is Honda as the replacement for Leroy George
Yes.
out on the left.
Yeah.
Because he's got Barbarousis on the right.
Yep.
Right? Toivonen has sort of come in to fill half the role of Berisha, probably the more creative role. And then you put a slightly more inexperienced striker in front. You feed the inexperienced striker in a good area with a good creator, you'll still hit the back of the net. Raul Balbuena has come in to fill the role of Matthias Sanchez.
Yes.
But I fail to see why Victory have gone out and gotten another defensive midfielder when they've got Broxham who can play there. You've got Valeri that can play there. You've got Antonis who can play there. The only other thing I see is playing Antonis up front.
And there it is.
But in saying that as well, why go out and recruit a defensive midfielder when you've got Australian players that can do the job already? And not look for a striker to replace Berisha.
Yeah, exactly what Terence said. Because they can smash the cat. But that's where I'm going with it. That's where I think Antonis.
So you're saying Terry Antonis goes up?
Either Antonis or Troisi.
See, Tracy won't go up. I reckon his job will be to go out wide.
Really?
Yeah, and
so you've got Honda, Barbarousis, and Troisi. Who do you leave on the bench?
Sorry,
you got Honda,
Yep.
Troisi, and Barbarousis.
Barbarousis.
You leave Barbarousis on the bench.
He'll be on the bench. Yep.
Okay,
Ooh,
that's a big call.
that's a very big call.
But
I don't think Barbarousis is the kind of player that would stand for that. But
yeah, but it won't last long
He's not.
no, it won't.
because he needs to prove himself. He had a shit season last year.
Who?
Tracy.
Troisi's never had a good season.
Yeah.
The laugh coming from the victory supporter.
Yeah. He is on his last legs.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
And he
Well, he's
will
30 now.
Oh, not even that. Just
He's getting on.
But he's on marquee money, isn't he?
You go to a club.
Yes, he is.
Right?
He'll be gone. He's on marquee money.
He
He's
goes
gone.
to a club, shows the flag and so forth. So I'm signing for Saudi Arabian club, and then comes back.
Israeli.
Sorry. And then
It was
comes back.
Maccabi Haifa.
Yeah, and then comes back. Tells everybody that he's leaving. He wants to leave. And then doesn't even play a game for them.
And then he's forced to come back with his tail between his
Forced
legs.
to come back with his tail between his legs because no one wanted him. And he's
I don't think that it's nobody wanted him. I think it was no other club is stupid enough to pay him the wages that he's asking.
Sorry, James. That's a big
No,
Sorry, that's the ins and outs of it.
I 100% agree, to be honest.
Yeah.
If I had the choice, I wouldn't have had him back.
And he realises that he can't ask for that money anymore.
Yeah.
Wellington will snap him up.
Probably.
It'd be a decent fit at Wellington.
Yeah, that's it. He needs saving, and so do the Knicks. So.
But again, they won't
do
pay
you
astronomical wages.
I was going to say, do you see the Knicks wasting their money on someone like Troisi, though, when they could also easily blood in some younger players and try and build a club again? Not build a club again, but rebuild.
No. They will need him, and they will need him within the next season and a half.
As a seniority
Because
to
their
sort of
license
spearhead
will go
around.
to be looked at again.
Ah, yes. Yeah.
Right. So they want a high-profile player, especially an Australian one because they will come cheaper than an international. The draw is a lot easier to go across the ditch.
Wellington need to blood and make a team this season. And then next season, they need to fill that with, as you said, Australian non-major salary cap, so to speak, players. But players that are going to come in, know their role, know the A-League, and then, like your Barbarousis and stuff like that, who obviously did go there, now
Daniel
Mullen. Because next year, there will be no second chance.
Well, the other thing that we've forgotten to talk about in this as well is that if Wellington are more likely to pick up somebody like Troisi, because if they don't, one of the new expansion teams will.
Very true.
Oh, yes.
And that
I've
brings
forgotten
into
about that, actually.
And that brings into my saying, like, next season, not this season coming, but the following, it's make or break.
Yeah.
Because these expansion sides are going to come in and they are going to be very hungry.
Yep.
And have a shitload of money.
And it's also a way when they bring in the expansion teams as well to turn around and go, sorry, Wellington, we don't need you anymore.
Correct. Yep.
Which is sad because I actually quite enjoy watching the Knicks play.
Absolutely.
I love the Knicks as a side.
No, yeah, they're
But
good to watch.
Putting that aside,
Hashtag save the Knicks.
that's the Melbourne Victory side.
Yep.
Shall we hear from the Western Sydney side? Do we do it?
Yeah,
Do we do
Go on then. He's waiting in the wings. He's waiting in the wings.
I know he's waiting in the wings. He's going to get his moment.
He's been waiting patiently.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the LENcast, Tomahawk 79.
Oh, g'day. How you doing, lads?
We are good, mate. If you want to do me a quick
G'day,
favour and turn
Tomo.
on that TV you've got in the background, that would be fantastic.
Oh, shit, I need to mute the TV. Fuck, I forgot to do that.
It's the first
And
thing
then-
I heard.
There goes any ads we could have had in 5 seconds into, so well done.
Sorry about that.
Alrighty, so for those that don't know, Tomahawk 79 is another fellow YouTuber that we are connected with.
Long-time supporter of all our
Long-time
individual
supporter
work.
of Lads Entertainment Network, Crossbar Capers, myself, Corner Flag Games, WirelessVLOGs, Dan at Garfield V2. He's been around all of us. And he's
Very much valued.
He's been waiting in the wings all stream.
He has been.
And I've been watching
I
the
didn't
chat
think
scroll
you were
by
going to
and I was like-
invite me in.
I'm sitting there going, oh, Tomo, just in a minute, yeah? Let's work on this.
Yeah, we had to work away to get you in there naturally, Tomo. That's part of the
Fair
magic.
enough.
Perfectly.
Fair
So,
enough. You
Tomo,
could have given me a bit of warning, so I could have muted the TV because I'm watching the Formula One, and Bottas just got pole from Hamilton. Even though I've lost respect for Bottas with his ass licking of, oh yes, I'll do team orders, I'll suck Toto Wolff's dick and all that shit. He just pipped Hamilton by 0.145, and fucking Leclerc 7th, Ericsson 10th. The Saubers are fucking banging it out.
I have no idea what he just said.
Formula One. Anyway,
I too. So I actually follow Formula One.
back to Western Sydney Wanderers. So, what do you want? What do you want me to say?
We would
What,
like you to give us
what
a
do you want
rundown.
me to ask?
We would like you to give us a rundown on Western Sydney Wanderers.
Well, I haven't seen all the new signings and stuff, but being from the Riffo, born in the Western Sydney,
To the top.
they're just going to win every game.
All right.
They've still got Soterio, so I think they still got
just.
Soterio, so we're going to win.
Okay. So, all right, your
You'll see
predictions.
my eyes in about 30 seconds.
Your predictions, Tomo. Who do you think's going to get the spoon? Who do you think's
The
gonna
spoon
win?
is going to be
who's
the
gonna
Sheep
win?
Shaggers of Wellington, Phoenix,
Alrighty.
and second last victory.
Ooh,
And just after them, Perth, all the three teams I don't like.
fair goal. Who do you think's going to take the
Ooh.
toilet seat, mate?
Toilet seat. Didn't I say that?
The winner.
The winner. I was like, the toilet seat, that's what you sit your bum on. I forgot that's the bloody trophy. Yeah, the winner is going to beat the Wanderers, and it's going to be Newcastle, and it'll be an epic 5-4 goal fest in extra time. With just
Jesus.
getting the winner with Soterio to winning goal. So
Okay, fair enough.
if I'm going to put money on that, and if I win it, I'm going to win a lot of money, and there'll be beers for everyone.
Fantastic.
Well, let's hope that happens then.
Yeah. Terence won't be salty.
But
about it. Victory don't matter, as long as it's
in
the
in real truth, if we do get to the final, it is Newcastle, my second favourite team, by the way. I follow both. Thanks to Benno's influence. He weaned me off the Mariners because I followed the Mariners because there was a hot chick that I banged after a game I went. And she was a mad Mariners fan, so that was the only reason why I was following her, because of
We know
tits
what
and a
she's
blonde,
eating.
you know.
I hope she was of age.
Oh, she was alright. She was alright.
She's alright.
She play a mean. Did she play a mean flute? Plenty of being.
But yeah, I probably wouldn't recognize her if I walked by her in the street again. She'd probably say, "Hey," and I'm like, "Who are you?" And she's
Yeah,
like,
she's probably
"Oh,
been
well."
ripping that many bongs, mate. She probably looks 40 when she's actually 10.
Because she thought she was a woman. She was a bloke. Her name's
I mean,
Jane.
I'd recognize her if I saw her tits because she had a cute mole on the right one, you know.
Hello.
Oh, hello.
Just when she friggin'.
See, they breed all sorts of mutated shit out there.
Yeah, well, that previously was the sister. It was a second head.
Oh,
Oh,
we just
Jesus.
smash the Jippos so much, don't we?
Oh yeah. I mean, to be fair to the Jippos, they are in the process of signing Bolt. I haven't found any news to confirm whether he's actually got a contract or not yet.
That won't be out for the next couple of months.
He's a little busy.
It's looking likely.
I'm hoping he does get signed and is in FIFA before I set up the underdogs or mixed bag, because I'm definitely gonna pull him in as one of the token Jamaican player that I like to have, because I've got a certain 11 to 15 nations I like to have one player from each nation.
There you go.
And that's one of my favourites.
I'll check on FootWiz now.
Ben will double check.
All right.
But I'm pretty sure.
But yeah, I think I liken the look of the Wanderers side. I should probably be smart and pull up FIFA. Then I can answer what you asked me even better, eh? So I'll get the cheat sheet up, huh?
very broken at the moment.
I'll
But
still
no,
try it.
As a FootWiz,
It's much
he
like
is
the
not-
Wanderers.
I repeat, he is not currently in FIFA 19.
Oh, right. There you go.
Yeah,
No, because he's
I
not
know
officially
that.
contracted.
There's hope for Terence yet.
I've checked.
Why is there hope for me?
Oh, doesn't everyone want to be in the game? I'd like to be there.
Yeah, I probably have an overall rating of
They wouldn't be able to put my fucking head or gut on the friggin' on the actual game. So
Yeah, Unreal Banter. Self-love 101.
Terence is skinny and slim. Not
Thank
Oh,
you,
we
Josh.
still got
not
Rieria.
slim as those bars in Adelaide, but
Yes, you still have Oriol Riera for one more season.
Oh, that's good. That's good.
And you've still got Raul Luente.
Mm-hmm.
hooray.
So what are your expectations for the season, Tomo? What do you see the Wanderers doing for themselves?
Well, ideally, as I said, I would love them to be to finish in first place. But realistically, I reckon we can get into the 6, and who knows from there. I hope they can go all the way. But yeah, it's going to be tough. I'm not quite sure what the form is of the players, because I haven't been watching much games of late. With my scheduling for my YouTube being I stream between 10 p.m. and 8 a.m., it is a bit rough on me trying to keep up with soccer news and watching the games I want to watch. I miss a lot of Liverpool matches and Premier League stuff as well, and the other things I like to watch.
Okay, well, talking about Western Sydney Wanderers' form, they played a pre-season game today against the Newcastle Jets.
Oh, was that on TV?
Nope. And they got absolutely
damn.
thumped 4-0.
This is why we have you on, Tomo.
Fucking hell! I got raped.
They sure did.
Oh, Jesus.
They probably
Oh,
enjoyed it.
God.
I got absolutely fucked.
But thank you very much, Tomo, for your input into the Len episode of today. Stop flicking with my scarf.
Do you want me to flick your shoulder?
Oh, it's an honor to be on it for the first time. I feel special, and I'm high too, by the way, lads.
Fantastic. Well, thank you very much for joining us, Tomo.
There we go. Terence, say that.
Thank
No
you very
worries,
much for
lad.
joining us, mate.
Shall I give me sign off?
Yep, give yourself a sign off, buddy.
Stone the flaming crows and tickle your dancing lens network. We'll see you later.
See you, buddy.
See you, mate. Alrighty, lads.
Just
Next time.
now, before we move on, I don't know if this is just my Discord now playing up or if this is a problem in stream, but I'm getting a lot of feedback and tin from the audio.
Oh, okay.
I may have to leave you to talk amongst yourselves for just a second while I reset VMB.
Alright, not a problem.
No
mate.
worries, mate. We'll delve into a club that you.
Well, we can talk about the Jets.
Hooray! Yeah, look, yeah. No worries. What do you want to know, mate?
Well, let's start from the beginning. You do
And I'm back.
a podcast about the Jets.
Let's start from the beginning. All started in 2003.
Okay.
It's always one.
What?
All right.
You said start from the beginning.
Acquisitions that we've had.
Acquisitions.
Players.
Someone's pulled out the dictionary.
I was about to say for people watching this and don't know what that is.
Yeah.
That's the signings and who we actually signed this season. Look,
Redenton.
one lucky boy.
You don't rate him?
Who got out of Wellington before they sunk. Look, he's going to be interesting to watch. If they give him time and he gets game time while the likes of a Donovan and I can't remember the fucker's name off the top of my head.
Position.
Champness is out.
Yep.
Don't mind me. It's been a long day. If while those guys are out, that's his chance, and it's the only chance he's going to get.
Okay. What I failed to see with Redenton is we know he's a midfielder. I failed to see what position and what role Ernie Merrick has in mind for him. Has he brought him as a defensive player? Has he brought him as an attacking player? He definitely hasn't brought him as a winger or to play wide. Even though he can, kind of.
Yeah, but he won't.
That's right. Because the way things are touted, and from what I've read and gathered by like players, the Brazilian bloke Jer will move from striker when O'Donovan comes back to left wing. Because he can play both.
Correct.
Which leaves...
That's good. I'm glad you listened to my podcast.
Which means Hoffy on the right, you would expect.
Yes.
And Petrados down the guts.
Mm-hmm.
Where does that leave Vargas?
Look, Vargas is going to be the new number 10.
Yeah.
Right?
Okay, where Dimmy then?
Dimmy will play wide.
But we trialled this last year and it sucked.
It did. But there's not much... Unless you were looking at really dropping players.
Yeah.
And to drop players, you're going to have to look at dropping Ugarkovic.
Not going to happen.
Who obviously shouldn't lose his spot. He's had a pretty good pre-season. He hasn't had any dramas. He's fit, ready to go. But something's got to give.
Yeah. I see Redenton, where I'd put Redenton. I'd have him work in a group with Ugarkovic and Cantor. And when Cantor gets injured, because we all know he's going to.
That'll happen.
It'll happen. He will fill that role that Cantor leaves. In the DM.
Only if it happens while Donovan's out.
Yes.
And friggin'
Because
Joey's
technically speaking as well, if you're going to play Dimmy wide, Vargas in the middle and Jer out left, you're going to have O'Donovan obviously as a striker.
Yeah.
Yep. Right back, you're going to have Georgievski.
Yes.
Left back, you're either going to have... Shit, who did we have? Vojica.
You got Vojica, and then you've got not Jackson.
Coburn.
The other one. Coburn.
Coburn. All right. So I would dare say Vojica. Okay.
I'd go Coburn, but okay.
For the moment,
Yep.
Vojica.
Okay.
Would Hoffy then start to sit on the bench?
No.
As a replacement striker?
No.
Where do you put him? Ernie wants him as an attacking player. We've pushed him up further over the past 2 seasons and he's become more of an attacking player and an asset. We don't have another striker on the bench.
So
Unless you play Dimmy on the left, Jer on the bench, and Hoffy on the right.
Jet will start on the bench. He will start round 1 on the bench.
Oh, of course.
Round 2, round 3, round 4, round 5, give or take, off the bench. Out of all the players in this squad, we'll go experienced players. O'Donovan's got the most to lose.
Yeah, agreed.
He's in big trouble, right? Now, as much as Laurie and Merrick, Griffo, and all that stuff have said, we've bought Jar in for a replacement for Donovan and then to move out wide.
Correct.
If
He's
he's
banging him
playing
in.
well,
If he's banging him in, they won't drop him.
they will not drop him.
Of course not.
Merrick is probably one of very few coaches in the A-League who he don't give a shit how old you are. He don't care friggin' what you look like. You don't give a crap if you've got grey hair, you're 40, whatever. If you are doing your job and you are doing it the way he wants it done and the way he's told you he wants it done, your spot's guaranteed in that squad.
Yeah.
And there is no question. And Donovan knows that.
He knows he's got a lot of work to do.
Donovan knows that 10-game ban, yeah, cool. It's harsh. Shouldn't have been anywhere near that. But you've now got to sit and wait. And
Realistically, it's half a season.
it is. It is. Because even though he will be able to come back after round 9, or for round 9,
He's still going to...
he's
What?
not going to be fit.
He's not going to be fit. He's not going to have the tactical awareness that the others have got.
No. It's
It
good
will
that they're
take him
giving him
another
game.
3 or 4 games to get him back in.
It's good that they're still giving him game time now, which is more than probably what some coaches would do.
Yeah.
10 games out, look, he's the coach's last problem.
Yeah.
Like, you know, like
I don't have to think about it.
I can't use you for 10 weeks. Like, I'm
Why do I
looking for
bother?
round 1. Yeah, why bother? You know, train with the boys and pre-season games or whatever. Enjoy from the bench. But he's getting a fair amount of game time than probably what some blokes who would be in his position at different clubs wouldn't get. So,
100%.
yeah, look, it's going to be interesting. I don't think we'll have the season we did last season.
I agree.
We'll make semi-finals. We'll get through to the group stage of Champions League. But as far as I can see, that's the achievement. That's the highlight.
Getting the brand out in Asia.
The fact that the fans who whinged and bitched and moaned for the last 9 years will have Asian football in Newcastle again, and they will still complain.
Of course.
It's too cold on a Wednesday night. I don't want to go out. It's friggin' raining. It's 30 degrees. It's $20 a ticket. But
Gotta
we make,
give it a little
if
to
we were
get
to
a
make the
little.
final, oh shit, I need a ticket.
Yeah.
Now I can't get one. Christ.
Not this again.
Should have become a member.
Well, yeah, we all were.
Buy a fucking membership. It's that simple.
I'm sorry, but
Oh,
as we all know, I live interstate, and I am a Jet supporter. There's shit up on the walls. You can see it. There's an NCL scarf above us. Kahaiba scarf. Membership scarves. 2 signed shirts. A flag. They can only see the Birmingham shit. There's there. That right there. Right there on the wall.
not that you can see, but yeah.
Is
that
not that you can see it. Is a flag from the grand final against Melbourne Victory. The ones that were left on the seats. The gold one with the spray painted star and the circle round. Josh will put it on the Len Twitter. I took that from the grand final. Why did I get to the grand final? Because even as an interstate supporter, I paid my $9 a month, which allowed me, at finals time, to allow 10 tickets to myself.
How good is it?
Did I buy them all? No.
I had
But I am a member.
shitload.
I live interstate. It cost me $9 a month for 9 months. And it still gave me access to early pre-sale tickets.
But
It's that easy.
just ask.
$9.
Ask. Everyone in Newcastle knows a member. They know that you get and are allocated 10 tickets. Yeah.
Tomo wants to know, do you know when the first home game versus the Asian Champions League teams would be? Well, we haven't technically qualified yet.
End of January is our first game. It's not a group game or anything like that. It's a qualification, which is yet to be announced, because the team that we're playing hasn't been chosen yet.
Thank you, T, by the way.
It'll be at the end of January. This competition starts at pretty much at the end of January. So it'll be early January. We'll have the qualifier, which I still believe is home and away leg. And then the end of January, early February will be the start of the Champions League group stage, and hopefully we're in it. Hopefully we get a good draw. Hopefully Melbourne Victory get a shit one.
They always do.
Yeah, they're pretty good at getting shit draws in that. They get easy passages in the FFA Cup, but shit ones in the bloody in the Champions Leagues. But look, we can go on about it. By all means, if you want to look at it or discuss any Jets stuff, go check out my channel. It's what I talk about, what Ben and I talk about week in, week out, and probably what's not suited for the LENcast right now. Talking about the Jets, we should be talking about more of the other opposition.
Yeah, but we'll get on to that. Tomo said something along the lines of, also, what is best for people like me on an up and down budget a cat can afford and add more per month cost since I just used my last 10 spare for WirelessVLOGs Patreon.
Yeah,
No
so
idea what that means. Shit, I passed out and missed you guys. First home game. That's
I feel like this might be a good point for me to jump in here, boys.
Yep, go nuts, T. Because you two are on the floor because I am busting to go to the toilet.
Oh, Jesus. Well, that's good because I've got about 2 minutes left before my internet completely carks it. So let's make this quick, Ben.
Yeah, look, Ben's just ducked off to the pisser. I'll just end with Tomo's there. The minimum membership cost is about $8.50 a month. It's just a supporters pack, nice and cheap, but it guarantees you finals football tickets. It's that simple. I think it's $8 a month or $60 for the year or something. But yeah, jump on that, Tomo. Get off the Western Sydney wagon. Get on the Jets. But yeah, Tomo, I believe you've got something to say to... sorry, Terence, I believe you've got something to say to Tomo in regards to Patreon, which I believe
I do, mate. I'll be honest, Tomo, I wasn't actually aware of it until the boys told me earlier, but I do want to say a massive thank you to for donating on Patreon. It certainly isn't something I expect anyone to do, and I do take it very much for granted when people... hang on. I do appreciate it very much when people do decide to donate on Patreon, but of course it isn't something I expect you to do or something that I'm actively asking people to do. It is something that's just there on the side, so if you feel like you can chip in and donate, then by all means, it's there. There are some rewards which I'll sort out for you, which I think you said you donated $10 a month, which I believe means you'll also be able to grab your 10 tickets. So if you feel like you can chip in and donate, then by all means, it's there. There are some rewards which I'll sort out for you, which I think you said you donated $10 a month, which I believe means you'll also be able to grab your 10 tickets. So if you feel like you can chip in and donate, then by all means, it's there. There are some rewards which I'll sort out for you, which I believe means you'll also be able to grab your hashtag Kings Apparel merchandise as well. So I'll get in contact with you about that. But not only that, Tomo, we are still to record an episode of the hashtag Wireless Family podcast, which means I will need to get in touch with you at some point tomorrow if you're around, because we do still need to record that. I was meant to record that with you last night, but I had a little bit going on I had some personal things going on that I needed to take care of first and foremost before I put YouTube as a priority. So I will still need to get hold of you tomorrow. Hopefully you're around tomorrow afternoon. So I think I might be busy trying to get some other content out in the morning, and I know you're generally asleep by then anyway. So if you're around tomorrow afternoon, Tomo, then let me know, and we'll definitely still have to get this episode of Wireless Family recorded.
Yeah, well, obviously, Tomo's typing away there in the chat, mate, so you'll be able to check that out and tee it up with him. But yeah, no, as I said, everyone else out there who is listening to it, be sure to go check out Terrence's content, jump on his Patreon. You know, he does some bloody brilliant shit, and obviously he's got the merchandise, which, now that I'm on...
Yes, you are. You do actually have some merchandise there with you.
I'll post this up here, mate. I know
Yeah.
you might need a few X's on the end of this L for large.
There we go. It's just come on screen now. So for anyone watching, that is my actual official King Apparel merchandise. So you can feel it there. Tell us about how it feels, Josh. Does it feel like it's high, good quality, good content?
Mate, I'd sleep in it. Look, obviously he does the shirts, obviously, which is up on screen. I'm pretty keen to get my hands on the long sleeve version.
There are some long sleeves and there are some hoodies around there too.
Hoodies, obviously the black looks good. Not a big fan of white personally, just because, you know, I'm a grub and can't keep shit clean. So
Yeah.
black just makes that easier for me. But yeah, as I said, you don't have to be a member. You don't have to be you don't really have to watch his content if you don't want to. But his merchandise is well worth getting a hold of.
And I am happy if anyone is after some merchandise that if they do message me first and say, you know, how about, you know, I can't really afford this at the moment. How about we sort something out? I'm more than happy to do that for anyone as well. So if it is a thing, if you've been holding off getting onto the merchandise, just let me know. I'm more than happy to help you out. It's not something that I'm doing as a revenue builder. It's something that I'm doing just as a little personal venture that I've always had an interest in and wanted to do. And so I decided that I would start doing that. So it's not about the money at all. It's mainly about me sort of dipping my toes in the water and seeing how that all works. So if you are looking to get some merchandise, then please, by all means, hit me up, let me know. And I'll sort you out with some sweet, fresh clothing from the Kings Apparel shop.
Yeah, absolutely, mate. Absolutely. So I think Ben's just ducked out for a dart. So
Of course he has been.
He might grab his control.
I am still here.
Oh, there he is.
Oh, he's got his headset on, don't forget. He's just not on video.
Correct.
That's correct. So he will be here. But yeah, look, obviously, we probably may as well talk about it too. Obviously, we're going to Adelaide in roughly a month. We sort of
yes, we are.
Early, and you know we're going to go watch the Jets play Adelaide with obviously a few good mates, and you know, good boys' weekend pretty well. That's the way we're looking at it, and so forth. But obviously, we'll get a fair bit of content up. We'll do another show like this probably. Probably the Thursday night's probably going to be the best bet. Friday night will be messy, and Saturday night, Saturday morning, we may not be awake. So
we'll have to organise that with Dad.
Oh shit, that's going to be hard, isn't it? Because he can only do weekends, and we'll be all home.
Well, that's something we'll be able to figure out as it gets a little bit closer. And it might even mean that we try and convince Dan to do what we have to do when we want to watch the football and make him do some flexible hours. But
well, he's going to do it too with the A-League.
Well, that's the thing. It's finally going to go in full circle where he now has to get up early and watch the A-League. It'll be get up early for him, won't it?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Rather than stay up late as it is for us. But hey,
But he's actually really looking forward to it.
he must be the only person I know that's looking forward to watching A-League. But I just have a quick update from the West Ham Man United game, boys.
Oh yes.
Yes.
West Ham 3, Man United 1, full time.
Yes.
Ooh, that's going to throw everyone
And now-
on the tips.
Arnautovic scored for West Ham in the second. Marcus Rashford scored for Man United.
Oh, both my ultimate team strikers.
Rashford. Bloody that's great news. That is good news. Very good. Another nail in the coffin.
So that is, and by the look of it, too, I know stats don't mean too much at the end of the day when the score's looking like that, but Man United did look to boss that second half. So West Ham have held off and got the chocolates, which is a big result for West Ham and an even bigger one you'd imagine for Jose Mourinho.
Yep, and a bigger segue into what we really should be talking about on the LENcast.
Well, we've already covered it, but I thought I'd bring it back up because we can now confirm the game has finished. But yeah, look, do we want to quickly go back onto this? I know I've already covered this about an hour ago.
What was the topic? What are we leading into, Ben? EPL. Yeah, look.
Do we have a preview for the rest of the round while we're here? Because we haven't done that yet.
You're the best man to get that for us, mate. Obviously, I'm not near a laptop at the moment, so.
All right, well, I'll read off some games, and we'll get your official tips, boys.
I've already submitted mine.
Yeah, if you jump onto Crossbar
Here we
Facebook
go.
page, mate, they're there.
I'm trying to fill in some content, boys. Just go with it.
Look, I suppose what we can somewhat talk about, obviously, and Terrence will bring it up for us. Obviously, we're only 7 rounds in, I think. Who's the leading goal scorer?
Yeah.
Who's leading the goal scorer at the moment?
Couldn't tell you, to be fair. Salah?
Have a pick.
Mitrovic, isn't he?
Have a pick while you're looking at it.
Mitrovic is
Cool. That's a cool.
Fulham.
with
I did.
Eden Hazard.
Dark horse.
Well, Hazard was my pick.
Yeah, well, they're both sitting on 5 goals at the moment, so I've just pulled it up now. Eden Hazard is sitting on 5, drawn with Mitrovic from Fulham with 5 as well.
I did rate Fulham as my dark horse.
You did, to be fair.
Goals, I don't think the team will do much.
No, but they do have some decent signings.
Very true. Very true. Fuck, it's cold here. Open that door.
Yeah, it is. Oh, I'm just...
Sorry, I'm gonna go.
I'll turn the heater on.
No. It was fine. I don't need the heater. I'm enjoying the cold water.
I'm not.
But yeah, look, as I said, how long have we been going?
And the less you walk in front of the camera in those pajamas, probably the better.
They're not pajamas, mate. They're lounge pants.
The same
You
thing.
should see my sock.
Sock.
Actually, just a quick one. While we've still got Tomo here, Ben does have an apology to you. He does owe you one. I was watching your stream the other day, yesterday,
I fell asleep for the last 10 minutes of the stream.
and it was
I felt
fantastic.
so bad.
It was fantastic, right up until the final 12 minutes, when Ben just decided to fuck off on you.
I'm professional.
It was very unprofessional, so we'll leave that segue over to Ben.
Tomo, I profusely apologise for falling asleep for the last 10 minutes of your stream.
It wasn't because he was bored.
No, it wasn't. I was dog shit tired. I'd been up for over 24 hours, been to work all day, come home, recorded everything for episode 1 of Hibernian RTG. Cheeky plug.
Put himself first.
And then Tomo asked me to join the live stream, and I'm like, yeah, look, I'm buggered tired. I'll do my best. And I was slurring quite a bit
Yeah.
due to my tiredness.
Like he was 20.
You see, Tomo has said that he'd handled it goodly.
He handled it fine. he admitted that you'd fucked off on him, and he went on with it like a champ.
My channel is never ever going to be professional, no matter how big it gets. Well, with people like me, mate, you can't go wrong.
Yeah, I was going to say.
I pride myself on my professionalism.
Classic. Ben will just use that as his sign-off every week.
Yeah, what? Nothing.
Just mute and then a bit of a...
But then I woke up like 5 minutes after the stream ended. I heard Tomo talking in my ear. I'm like, huh? I sort of like... I remember how I fell asleep too. I was sitting on my computer chair. Like this.
Oh, man. That's funny.
Alright, well we can talk amongst ourselves because Terrence's internet's gone again.
Terrence Gornsky, well, he did say he only had about 2 minutes left. So, how long have we been going for, champ?
Up here, mate, is what we call elapsed time.
Oh,
That's how long we've been going for.
shit.
So we've still got at least another half an hour in us if we want.
Right, well, what are we going to talk about? Obviously, you've got half an hour to go.
Well, I'd like to plug,
There we go.
because everybody else has had one.
Well, plug for everyone else.
Episode 2 of Hibernian Road to Glory will be coming out a little bit earlier than expected.
Oh,
Yeah. 5.5 hours time from now.
shit.
Once we finish this and the video's finished processing, I'm going to upload it and then do everything I have to do with the LENcast.
There we go. There we go.
So, double upload weekend for the RTG fans.
Whilst Ben's doing that, I'm going to have to figure out how the fuck I'm getting home.
Oh.
But anyway.
You're sleeping on it. You're sitting on it.
Yeah, no. As much as I wouldn't have a problem with that, and Mrs. might if I don't come home and give her a cuddle.
Tomo,
Yes.
played Livingston, end of episode 2. Simulated game. Put it this way, they lost. We're undefeated so far.
Oh, hello.
And we have a lot of Australian signings.
Obviously, what was I going to say? It's probably obviously we'll start winding it down. Obviously, we've spoken a bit about the A-League. We've spoken a bit about the Premier League.
Dan is still muted, so he's sort of around.
Pretty much every episode we've done in the last couple of weeks, we've touched on FIFA 19 and all that sort of stuff. So we're not going to go into that. Dan still hasn't bought it. Update. I haven't bought it. Terrence hasn't bought it. So
I've got nobody to live stream it with.
So anyone out there who wants to live stream with Ben, Tomo, if you've got it, mate, that's pretty much his options because we're on a FIFA ban.
And I haven't started the next series I'm going to do yet. To run alongside. To replace Rivals Revival. There you go, you've got it again. I'm going to make that into a soundbite.
Yes.
Me just saying Rivals Revival.
That's it.
Because everybody loves it when I say it. They all take the piss out of it, but they love it.
I know we can do it. So only if we can get the okay with Terrence and Dan, and obviously all the boys, Tomo and all that, whoever else. I reckon we could seriously get a Benno soundboard. He does some pretty unique little friggin' thingos. Not as good as you, Tomo. But he has some cheeky plugs like that and his little quirky
phrases
shit,
that I
little
say.
phrases and shit.
Okay, well I can tell you one right off the bat. One of them is fantastic.
Yes.
The other one, Rivals Revival.
Mate,
The Road to Glory, career mode soon.
it's just so good.
Terrence is 100% backing you on this idea.
Yes. See? There we go. We'll get this shit sorted.
Oh, Tomo! Hashtag bring back Rivals Revival. Well, we
Yeah.
were speaking about
We
LEN
were.
content.
We were. As I said, we were saying obviously the last couple of weeks that obviously we pretty much only produced the one content for Len. So, as I said, we've all got a channel, and if we can try and do something each to put on the channel, if anyone's got any ideas or whatever, like I said, Rivals Revival was definitely one we considered.
Yep.
Because as I said, it's not probably the best content that we've found to get Ben his numbers and so forth, but it is definitely something that
We enjoy doing.
we all enjoy doing, and there are obviously people out there who enjoy listening to it. So if we can still give them the option to do that on a channel where we're really not about obviously the subscribers, and not that we are in obviously all our channels, but you know, Ben's done pretty well with himself. He's up around the 150 mark thereabouts at the moment.
42.
150 was
I've
fine.
gained 2 more.
So obviously we don't want to be doing it on a channel like that where it could affect the numbers, etc. So
Terrence has another one.
oh
Wow. Oh wow.
wow, yes.
There's another one.
Oh shit.
Tomo, I 100,000,000% bring it back. He wants Rivals Revival.
He wants rolls roll. Well,
Alright, get the official hashtag trending, lads.
Yep.
Hashtag bring back Rivals Revival.
That's it.
Sorry.
Hashtag.
Hashtag bring back Rivals Revival. Oh wow.
Oh shit. We're literally gonna have to go through all of Ben's content and find the shit that he says repeatedly over and over again, and we are making a soundboard. Yes, it's happening. Hashtag Ben's soundboard. What else?
Oh, and he's got another one.
Yep.
It was great fun being on, boys. Thank you very much for having me. For when I live stream with other people. Basically, my entire outro can be a soundboard as well. Because it's always the same. I watched it.
Oh, fucking well, there's
Scotch and Coke.
fucking you did. There's red shit and Crossbar.
Oh, that's creamy soda.
Yeah, right.
Just drink it. It's alcohol.
But yeah,
My entire outro.
yes.
Thank you very much for watching, guys. It sounds the same, and it's recorded live for every single different episode. Yet it always sounds exactly the same.
Yeah.
Thank you very much.
Seriously, it's gonna happen.
It is.
There is gonna be a soundboard. There is gonna be a soundboard for sure. 100. Dan will be so keen on this idea as well, so it'll be great.
Oh, he's going to enjoy listening. You know who's going to get a real kick out of listening to this?
Who?
Dale.
Oh, Dale, big Dale, mate.
He's coming, mate, Monday night.
Mate, I'm
He's
keen.
brought his boots down.
I'm there, mate. Keen as shit.
Here we go. Tomo. Len lads for joint presidents of Australia. First move, kick out the left-wing wankers, and Pauline the clown pants down. I reckon we'd make a great country. Right. We're scrapping the Victorian public holiday for the AFL Grand Final. The A-League Grand Final.
Yes.
And the
Australian
week preceding it
Australian
is
boy.
now a public holiday for the entirety of Australia.
There we go. Heard it here first. Strain holiday. There's so much
Hashtag make A-League great again.
Yeah.
Hashtag make A-League great again.
Oh, sorry.
I'm back, boys.
There he
Oh my
is.
god, he's returned.
There he is.
It's going to be very short lived because I cannot guarantee how long this is going to stay. So I'm actually going to get my my outro out of the way for when this does go down again.
Yep.
Because once it does, it's not coming back.
That's right, I'll just edit it. I'll edit it
Oh, yeah, edit-
from where he's going to say, so we'll leave a blank bit.
Edit the live stream. Good idea.
I'll edit it for the other podcast. When it goes from podcast.com. Oh,
Okay,
Which only has a
Yeah.
150 megabyte
Yeah.
limit.
Yeah. We're gonna get
Correct.
through it.
Yeah, I'm going to have to drop the audio quality. It's bad.
Yeah.
I thought you
Or
might have
upload
thought
it
of this
into
already.
It may, or it just may not get up there. Go.
No,
No, just-
I'll put it up there.
Yeah, put up as a two-parter.
Yeah, I'll
Bumper
put it up as a
episode.
two-parter.
Yeah. Well, righto, mate. Well, obviously you'll stick around after you do it, but thanks for being here, mate.
Thank you for having me on once again for the Len Network, the podcast. It was very interesting being able to see both your faces while recording this. It was great fun being on. I think we might actually need to make this a bit more of a thing. Maybe every 10 or 15 episodes we actually do a live stream because it has been good fun and being able to banter with the chat at the same time as it's created a longer and hopefully more enjoyable episode for everyone listening as well. So hopefully you guys have enjoyed it, and I know I certainly have. Josh, all I'm going to say, mate, is get rid of that beard.
Beard for president.
Beard for president.
Hashtag make A-League great again.
And
Terrence, that's another one to the soundboard.
I was going to say my response to that there, Josh, is, oh, wow.
Oh, wow.
Oh, wow.
Oh, wow.
It's
Oh, wow.
Every time he
That's
says
that's an off recording soundboard.
Twat.
But what was I gonna
Tomo, lol, hashtag beard for president. He's on it.
Yeah, with
He's
you, mate.
on it.
With you, mate. What was I going to say? But yeah, as you're saying, Terrence, 15 episodes thereabouts. Sweat as. We'll definitely do one in Adelaide.
Oh, yeah.
Yes,
Definitely
yeah.
like
So
it,
that
but what we
means
can
in
do-
another month's time. So in episode 19, it should be we're going to have another live stream. So that'll be amazing fun.
Definitely plug this one early,
Yep.
so we can try and get as many people onto it as we can, with questions and topics and what have
The
you.
interesting thing is, I might be joining that episode from the Slammer.
Or he'll miss that episode because he's in the slammer.
Yeah.
Just do it without him. Terrence is unavailable again.
Oh shit!
He's in jail this time.
Yeah, not my fault this time.
You might have to move the camera though because we'll be able to see our knuckles. So I need to come up a bit.
Oh, jeez. Oh, I don't want to know. Let's move on.
But yeah, look. As I said, we've obviously got that one in October. At the end of October. I'm going to try and get down for Victory Jets. I think it's the 6th of December.
Beautiful.
December, something like that. And
Let's
then
book it in. We all go to that.
And obviously the big
I'll
one.
go anyway.
The big one, and this is I'm calling it now. I
Yeah.
know it's going to be a pain in the ass for you guys. But
Oh no.
It always is.
it always is, yeah. I reckon.
Coast away because I'd 8-2 miss that.
Oh wow! Brilliant.
I reckon we do a full live stream. Obviously,
Oh
I'm
no.
doing
Oh no.
30th birthday special. 30th/21st birthday special.
Oh. Yeah. So. Oh, this is
You're gonna do
this
that
is
with millions of
big.
people around. I suppose
This
that's
is
something we can talk
big.
about off stream.
Well, yeah, no, obviously, yeah. Look, I'm not going to be able to. Obviously, yeah. Well, obviously, my 30th is going to have to be up here.
Down
Down
here or up there?
Up in Newcastle. Terrence
Up
is
there.
a couple of days after mine. Obviously, he's going to want to do something as well. Obviously, on the 21st for his for his 21st. But hopefully Ben and T can make it up. We'll do something for my 30th and his 21st special. Come up for a couple of days.
Yeah. So we'll have to do a joint sort of thing on
You'll come to
if
my
we come
30th
up and
we'll fucking
do a joint up there and yeah. Or we should make just a week of it. Just go AWOL for a week. You come down, or we go up there, spend a couple of days, and then you come down here and do my 21st down here with me. Then.
Well, that's well, as I said, it's actually my brother-in-law's 18th birthday on the same date as yours, I think. So we are looking at possibly coming down for a couple of days over that weekend of just after your birthday, so the 16th or whatever the hell that is.
Oh, wow.
So it's a possibility then.
So there is a possibility where we can have the two of them. But yeah, as I said, could you imagine doing like some sort of shit at my 30th with the likes of Cluffy, Owen,
Oh, God.
Kiwi, Will, all these guys?
Hang on.
Just
I have the perfect response for that.
Oh, wow.
Oh wow!
Wow.
Oh wow!
But yeah, look, obviously it's something we'll have to talk about and try and organise.
Organise.
But that could be another obviously blockbuster, that one.
Yeah.
But
100.
Yes, these are all opportunities for us to also get some content out as well for the Len channel and our own individual channels as well. So
Yeah.
we never miss an opportunity these days, do we, boys?
No, mate.
We try not to.
Yeah.
No, mate. Absolutely not.
Now Josh understands the grind of YouTube.
Yeah, the grind. The grind is real.
The grind is very
The
real.
grind is very real.
That's it. Terrence
And,
firsthand
I think-
in Adelaide, if he's not careful.
Yeah.
I think Tomo's actually inviting you boys around to the Western Sydney Wanderers Newer game as well, boys.
When and where is that?
Well, it'll be in Western Sydney and it'll be in Newcastle, but the dates I'm not too sure.
I don't have to fix
Terrence
it.
Well done,
made a
Josh.
quick chance of getting it. I don't have-
Well, while he's discussing that, the proposition of not so much a live stream LENcast, but a video recorded podcast from all our cameras is
Yes.
achievable. Well, for 3
It
of us.
is.
Because Dan doesn't have a webcam.
Oh, okay.
Okay, he's got a PlayStation cam, but I'm yet to find out whether that actually works with the computer. But I will look into doing that for him because I have access to his computer from across the ditch. But yeah, I'll have a look into that. But it is serviceable. We can do it through Discord, so it's easy enough. So it can be done.
Yeah. To answer your question, Tomo, it will be.
He goes, if you do the Mariners, I'll wear a Western Sydney shirt. Well, that's alright. We'll wear Newcastle shirts.
Yeah, look, yeah. The two Western Sydney ones are going to be very difficult, more so for Ben than myself, but they are both Friday night games.
Yeah, not going to happen.
So,
I can't afford to take time
even
off
for
work.
me, it's going to be a pain in the ass.
Ooh.
We do play Western Sydney in Newcastle on the 6th of April,
That's
Saturday
close to the
night.
end of the
Uh-oh.
season.
Saturday night. So that's pretty much, the last couple.
Yeah, that'll be.
I'm
the
on
one
way
I'm
out here,
looking at
boys.
then.
So, yeah, so that's a fair way away. If we go back towards, obviously, what we were talking about. 30
I just really want to quickly jump in here, boys, because I can feel it starting to go again.
Yeah.
Thank you for having me on. I have really enjoyed being on. I'm sorry that it's had to end in this way. For anyone listening, this is generally how I do leave podcasts. It is generally my internet that finally gives up. So I am sorry that it's happened once again, but thank you very much for having me on once again, Josh and Ben. It has been an absolute pleasure. I've enjoyed very much so this new format that we're trialing, the live streaming podcast. I have really enjoyed this. I think it's a good idea, and I hope that we continue to do this, and hopefully it was enjoyable for everyone watching as well.
Yeah, it's good to
Cheers,
get some. It's good to get the interaction from people in the chat.
Absolutely.
I must admit.
Yep. And obviously we'll do it next time, obviously with a bit more publicity and a few days at least in advance, so that
And there's
More
going to be a
people can be
hell of a
aware
lot
of it.
more of us.
Adelaide's gonna
Suck.
it's gonna
For
be
me.
mental. I'll apologise now for any alcohol state that me or my fellow friends will be in. And,
How are we going to cram 7 of us on one couch?
You reckon that's the problem?
You'd have to hire a bus.
Hey!
Ooh! We've lost a wireless, but we've gained a Garfield.
Jesus. You
Greetings.
stole Terrence's fucking internet.
He did.
He
I did.
Did?
literally
I was
did.
working secretly behind the scenes to drop one out so I could get back in.
You've dropped a child out.
I'm
No,
on the way of that
no,
at the
they-
moment.
it's just-
Ben's talk's not going to be the same.
You two are both Dad United. Sometimes you can have them sorted and settled within sort of like 30 seconds, and then other times, yeah, they're little shits, and you just cannot go away from them. Especially when you have to start putting the black and white striped shirt on to play referee between them.
Who won, May May or the other one?
Me, the referee, I knocked them both fucking out.
So, Dan, we don't know how long you've been listening for. But the lads have been floating
I
around
literally
the
just heard T say he was going.
Okay. The lads have been throwing around the idea of a Corner Flag Games Benno soundboard.
A Benno soundboard.
Yes.
Yep.
Apparently.
Either that or a Lads Entertainment Network soundboard. We could,
Yeah.
Sure there's a few that we all sort of do that we don't really know know, that we do all the time. Like, you know, I'm half Portuguese. They can go on there.
So we've got you going, I'm half Portuguese. You've got me going, fantastic. You've got me going, Rivals Revival. And you've got me going, oh, wow.
And obviously the whole intro.
No, my entire outro.
Oh, sorry, outro, yeah.
Thank you very much for watching, guys. Be sure to give the video
I just hope no one goes back through all my fucking videos and makes any sound clips of me.
Oh, mate.
Dan's will be May.
Yep.
And it'll be... Sorry, I'm just going to deal with the children. Or it will just be a random child screaming in the background.
Yeah, that is about right.
Freaking hell.
Oh, this is something that we need to discuss. Well, something I feel like I need to discuss because I never got a clear answer last night. Lads, what is the status of pro clubs?
Well, I mean, for a start, I don't have the game.
We are aware.
I've seen, as while we are recording, I've seen Andy has been saying we need to decide on a name. I've seen Spungy say we should be called the Foot Cards, but I don't know if the EA will allow that.
Well, that's nice of them to include me in it. Oh no, I am.
This in the FIFA
No,
chat.
I was gonna say-
Yeah, I'm gonna say it's in the FIFA chat.
While you go on this, I'm actually going to go to the little girls' room, so I'll be back.
The little girls' room. This actually sums you up perfectly, actually, Josh. Yes. So, see, for me, I mean, we've been Fiorentina for ages. I'm not turning around now and saying I'm definitely not getting it or I'm definitely getting it. It's still a bit. I don't really know if I am or not, to be perfectly honest. But it was always the pro clubs things over the last few years has always been sort of like mine and Andy's sort of baby. Yeah, we've decided on the kits. We've always picked a kit that we design each, and we decided the badge and the name and the colours, and you know we do all that. And this time, because I haven't actually got it, yeah, I don't know quite what we're going to do, but you never know. By next weekend, I might have it, but
I hope you do.
chances are it's 60 quid. It's a lot of money this year. It's £10 more for what you're getting. It just feels a bit like, meh. See, and I look at it now as you know, if I bought FIFA 19, sorry, now that's a week's shopping for me.
Yeah, 100%. It sent me broke.
Oh, you have to buy 2 copies, so that's what
I don't anymore.
screws you over. Oh,
No, Hibs is being done on PS4 this year.
ooh!
I'll
I need
get
to watch
the
that.
PC version at a later date, and I'll only get the standard version. You left
See,
the link up there.
Yeah, I was umming and ahhing about it during the week, whether I was going to like make that a purchase and whatnot, and then start my youth platoon again. But problem is now I think I'm already too late onto it because there's that many people doing career modes and stuff now. I just wouldn't get the people are wanting to see it now. People have seen it and they won't really watch it. So
Well, here's the thing.
I don't know.
What
I'm
you're gonna
still
do is
quite
when
happy
you do-
playing Ark at the moment.
Your FIFA content's generally going to be done within the first 3 months of release. Because then we all know, it just tapers off. Nobody wants to watch it anymore unless it's something different. But your main crutch of subscribers and followers and things like that comes in the first 3 months.
Yeah. Yeah, definitely. And I mean, it's a weird one. I'm not like overly bothered by anything at the moment. Like I say, I'm quite happy just playing Ark at the moment. I'm more than happy just playing Ark, to be perfectly honest.
And we've got to do our
we-
having a
we-
gander.
We have got to do our having a gander. We'll sort something out. Problem is, it's the time differences and the weekends, and the missus have been doing
It's only going to get worse, mate.
odd shifts at the weekend.
Because when are we?
Oh yeah, no.
No, we're not tomorrow.
Oh yeah.
Kiwis are tomorrow. When? Next week. So where do we go from?
Next week.
9 hours to 11.
Yeah, although I think we sort of have like a couple of weeks where we're at like 10 hours and then
Then
11
change.
hours.
Yep.
And then we
'Cause
change.
we're next weekend.
Yeah, it must be next weekend.
We're next weekend because the Kiwis are tomorrow.
Yep.
Because Dad told me today because he's in Kiwi land.
But yeah,
Yeah, I think
Anyway.
I think it's time we sort of wrap this one up, lads.
I think so.
So thank you very much.
I love it.
Oh wow.
Yeah, I must apologise for having to shoot off like that. It was slightly inconvenient.
Well, mate, that's
How
the beauty
dare
of
I.
live streaming as opposed to edited stuff. Sometimes it happens, sometimes it doesn't. But yes.
Yeah. Well, as we were saying, Dan, obviously we'll do another one on the 28th. No, sorry,
26th,
25th
25th. Our time.
of October, which
What's-
will be 24th of you.
What's Adelaide's time difference? Is it the same as ours?
It's half an hour behind us now.
Okay.
So the only downside of that is going to be that's a Thursday night here.
Which means it's going to be
It'll
a
be a
Wednesday.
Thursday morning for you. So it's going to be very difficult.
Yeah, that might be a Garfieldless.
A
One.
Garfieldless one.
Garfieldless. We'll work it out anyway. We'll have to wait. We'll wait till daylight savings kicks in and
Yeah.
work that shit out and work the time out and stuff like that. And if you can make it, mate, that'd be pleasant. If not, we'll have plenty of replacements.
Yeah. 6.
That's all good.
6.
It's easy to replace me.
6 of them.
Nah, it's hard, mate, because
They don't know football.
Well, yeah, that's one. And means one of us is going to have to fucking do the intro.
Yes, some of us will have to take hosting duties.
Can't
But we'll actually be able to live stream it on the LEN channel.
Yeah. I can't believe
Oh, there is that, yeah.
the host friggin' left us. I think now that I think of it.
Hmm?
The host introduced us, done everything, and then just fucking left us.
And we talked about A-League for nearly an hour.
Oh man.
I
That's why the
didn't
episodes
miss
lasted
anything
so
then.
long. 'Cause
Yeah.
we couldn't end it without him. It was like
Nah.
we were getting close. We keep on looking at the time, and it's like, shit.
Well, it's nearly 2 hours. It's been 1 hour, 57 minutes, and 50 seconds.
This could be going for nearly 4 hours. We've got to wait for him to get back. Can't let someone else end it.
I couldn't help it. I couldn't help it.
No, that's all right, mate. But we
But
weren't
yeah,
going to
look-
leave it without you.
But look, as I said, we'll wrap it up. It's good to be down here in
good to have you.
Melbourne, and finally check out the studio here. Obviously, go check it out on Ben's channel. He did do a little vlog of it. It's brilliant, mint. Dan, always a pleasure.
Always.
Say thanks to the kids, mate.
Always.
Couldn't be a
Yeah,
LENcast
you're
without 'em.
welcome.
I was about to say, yeah.
Trying
Wouldn't be
to,
a
been trying
link
to
cast
fucking
without
sell them for
May and the
ages.
other one.
Made the other one. That's going on the soundboard.
What? May and the other one?
Mate. Yeah. Let's got to put May to bed in the other one. But yeah, as I said, friggin' hope you guys enjoyed it.
We hope you guys enjoyed it.
Yeah, mate, yeah.
I love it for the pure fact of the chat interaction.
Yeah, thanks, Tomo.
Completely. Tomo and inmate Izzy.
Mate Izzy, yeah.
Tim Woods
Oh,
popped in
intimate.
briefly.
For a sec. Yeah.
But thank you very much, guys, for jumping in. It creates a whole new dynamic to what we talk about.
Yep. Might have a video probably go up on my channel on Monday. Haven't spoken to Ben about it yet, and I'm going to need Terrence if he's available, but we'll see what happens. But could
Monday
possibly
night.
get a video up with a couple of blokes making dicks of themselves.
Oh, Monday night.
We'll leave it with that.
No, it'll be up Tuesday.
Yeah, but I'm saying there could be on Monday night. There might be a.
Yeah. I'll edit it. You can upload it.
We'll figure it out.
Yeah.
Terrence might be able to do it. Anyway, I was going to say Tom, then. Dan, mate, thanks for being here. Sign out.
At least I made it back for at least managed to do an intro and a sign out. You know, I wasn't completely useless.
And didn't even need the friggin' alarm clock.
I didn't need the alarm clock. I was worried that I wasn't going to be able to make it
You
before
stayed
we
awake.
started. Then made it, and then just couldn't stick around for the whole duration. Although it sounds like you didn't need me talking about A-League.
It's all right, mate.
Up
You'll
the
learn,
Jets.
mate. You'll learn.
It's a male thing.
Get a season
It's
at
a
A-League
male
under your belt,
thing.
mate. You'll be fine.
Yeah, mate. Absolutely.
Like, what the fuck am I watching?
Yep, you'll have that response in every game multiple times.
So
Multiple times.
I will quickly say thank you for everyone being here. It was a pleasure for myself being here. Good to finally get down to the dungeon. I mean, studio.
It is very section dull.
It is very, yeah. Football fans' dream, though. I'll give it that.
Mm-hmm.
So, go check out my stuff. Check out Dan's stuff. Check out T's stuff. And we will see you next time. And we'll let
You're a cut.
the man himself sign himself out. Soon to be on a soundboard. Floor's all yours, mate.
I need to stop laughing before I do it so I can do it perfectly.
I was waiting for the oh wow.
And for me to do it without your input, like always, this is generally how it gets done, so I can't hear them. Thank you very much for watching, guys. Be sure to give the video a like if you enjoyed it and leave your comments and feedback below. Don't forget to smack that subscribe button if you haven't already, and tick the little notification bell to be notified every time we upload a video. For all those that don't know, please jump on and join in the banter and the fun at the Corner Flag Games Discord channel, where you can find all the Len contributors being Josh, Garfield, and Terrence from WirelessVLOGS. And we'll be back with another episode of the LENcast very soon.
Kudos.
Wow.